Hey folks, Sylvius here. I am all sorts of excited to not be doing the same crap that I've been doing forever. The what were those quests called? The Sands of Menanchanter quests. So yeah, I'm all excited about not being doing those. I haven't done a wilderness area in a while though, so I'm here in the ruins of Gainthold to showcase the wilderness area. Like the sands and like a lot of other wilderness areas too, this one has a whole bunch of quests in it. Generally speaking, I don't like Gainthold. I'm not a big fan of the quest here either. I'll kind of explain that when I get to the quests. As for my general dislike of this wilderness area, though, the reason why I don't like it is because it's very large, and it's very not dense in monsters. Like so far, I've covered like a pretty decent like chunk of territory, and have seen literally nothing. Um, so yeah, I mean, just for that reason, I'm not a big fan of this wilderness area. It's also relatively confusing, and like I said, it's also relatively large. The Slayers inside of it are split into three. You can't really tell with my map right now. I guess this guy counts as a Stormfist, though. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really tell with the map, but, like, this is where you come out, which is, like, the center of the map, and then the map extends to the south and then kind of up here. But it doesn't, it's really hard to explain the shape of it, but it goes, like, if you follow my cursor, it kind of goes like this. So there's, like, a northeastern section, an eastern section, a south section, a west section, and a northwestern section. The two northeast and northwest do not connect, so it's really like awkwardly shaped considering that you come out in the middle. The wilderness, or the Slayers, I'm sorry, are kind of divided like that. The Storm's Fist is in the top right, the Storm's Eye is in the top left, and the Storm Heart is in the south. And then you've got 20 explorers and 10 rare encounters. 10 rare encounters strikes me as like sort of low for a wilderness area this big too. So yeah, like I said, I'm not a terribly big fan of the monsters in this place. I mean, they're like okay. I have no real complaints about the monsters. Just, they're just a tad bit boring, kind of. This is probably going to be one of your first like encounters with large amounts of giants, though. Oh, I got the hiccups. Also, orcs. Not a lot of orcs in this game, but you do run into orcs here. But yeah, it's like this blasted, charred landscape. Everything's purplish red and stuff, and crystals, and it's kind of neat, but it's very bland and spread out really weird. So, like I said, I'm not a terribly big fan of it. On the note of Gainthold, though, Gainthold came out like a long time ago. It's one of the older modules. And since then, it's seen like an update where they kind of change stuff around. The change is nice, I suppose. I have like no real complaints about the change. The only problem is that a lot of the like older places tend to not really scale well. They have like more moderately annoying like concepts or gimmicks that were like implemented in back then, and then since then people were like, that's not fun. Let's change that. The loot from here is generally not super great. I mean, some of it got like buffed a little bit. By the way, that area I was in back here could have had a rare encounter. It didn't. His name was Captain Two Stones, a stone giant captain. But no luck for me. So yeah, I'm not a terribly big fan of Gainthold. That said, it does contain an enormous amount of quests. It's got 12 quests in it, levels 13 through 14. I'm pretty sure one of them is a raid. It has, I just kind of like glanced at it earlier, but it has 5 level 13 quests, which ends up being there's only 12 level 13 quests in the game. So, I mean, like, there aren't a lot of great options at these like mid-range levels for quests.
I rested for the night here when I first arrived. I see the hobgoblins have fortified this area and put it to good use.
So that's the Storm Reaver. He's part of the like quests and stuff here. He's also like generally a pretty big part of the lore of the game. Like he's referenced in a lot of things, and he comes back later on and stuff like that. But yeah, he will talk for all of the wilderness thingies. And that was also a quest there. It's a like walk up quest, I believe. Did it bestow? No, I guess it didn't bestow a quest to me. That or I just wasn't close enough to it. I don't really care though. So that was a quest called a Cabal for One, and the actual like wilderness or the explore point was called an Entrance Hobgoblin Lair. So that's that. And then this is another one, Entrance Orc Lair.
This hideaway may keep the orcs safe, but there is no land big enough for my kind. Our safety must be carved out by sword and blood. What blood have I shed? My memories are lost.
Storm Reaver talks really slow.
My mind was very clouded when I first arrived. I touched this lava before understanding that it burned. A small, painful lesson. Unlike my fellow giants, I learn from my lessons.
Yeah, Storm Reaver is just a tad bit weird sometimes. But yeah, so anyway, this is like an actual module that's really worth like considering buying, even though I personally don't like it. The sheer amount of quests, and like I said, this like level range of like 13 to maybe like 15 can be kind of rough. There's not a lot of great quests. Most of them are paid quests anyway, so you're probably like looking into buying one of them anyway. But yeah, the Gainthold ones are relatively like pretty popular. People run them. It's not impossible to find a group. Furthermore, too, when the update to Gainthold did come out, part of that was a epic version of many of the quests and an epic version of the wilderness area. And then epic versions of most of the like equipment that you can get. So this is for sure one of the more expensive modules, but it's a pretty solid one to get. And while I'm not a big fan of a lot of the monsters here.
Regal, this dragon looks. How base is my reflection in its side. Would that I could bathe myself in fire here. This pain I feel will wash away, along with my flesh.
Storm Reaver is just like a tad bit emo. Just a tad. Which is kind of weird because, you know, he's a giant. He's a storm giant specifically. He's, you know, green. But yeah, it's just a tad bit emo. And we have this is an explore point over this way, and it's also a potential rare encounter. The rare encounter, if it was here, would be over there. It's a Knoll Yaga cracked bow, and I almost walked off the edge while I was looking at the wiki page.
Was I here before? More troubling. If so, what blood dripped from my sword? What warlike fever burned in my brow?
Alright. That is majority of the Storm's Fist territory. It's kind of hard to tell. The map on the wiki, for example, doesn't actually... no, I don't want to go that way. Yeah, I want to go this way. It doesn't actually like show where one area is like ends, but the Storm Fist area is mostly like the eastern edge. So I've kind of already hit all of the northeastern part, and then that just leaves us with the. Well, that sucks. I kind of thought I could go across that. And where did this guy come from? Alright, I'm just gonna kind of hop down. And right in front of that orc. Somebody's shooting at me. Well, yeah, if you have the monster manuals, though, there's a wide variety of enemies you'll get in here. Ogres, minotaurs, orcs, hobgoblins, gnolls, giants of all forms, ogres, trolls. I don't know if I said these already. Dwarves. There's dwarves. There's, like, humanoid enemies. It is a pretty wide variety of enemies, so... Yeah, if you have, like, the monster manuals and you're trying to fill up the monster manuals, which I think is personally a good idea, you'll find a lot in here. Perfect, I found the bridge I'm trying to find. Perfecto. And this should be an explore point right here, I think.
All this hate and anger, it still burns within all my kind. The best solution, the only solution, is the one I see before me. Death to us all.
Yes, he's a little emo. To be honest, he's a little emo. So yeah, now I'm going to kind of walk down this huge path that has no enemies on it. Hurrah. I've actually already gone down this path too. I'm trying to drop down here though. Doo-doo. Get some, yeah, some minos. Some more giants. Oh, so help me if you knock me over, dude. You're an explore point. I think you are, right? There we go.
Who is this giant? What is his story? Did he remember his childhood? His friends? Did the lust for blood and war consume his thoughts as well?
I was gonna make that my my screenshot for the next video, but I ended up not liking how it looked. I'm gonna make this guy my screenshot for the next video. Not him. The dragon. Okay, bam. Screenshot time. There we go. Alright. Now we do have a potential rare encounter, I believe, literally right here, and he's not here. I'm not doing so hot on the rare encounters right now. But Clan Chief Ugg could have been here. But he's not. He's not. Part of the reason why I don't like this place is because the map is moderately confusing, and mostly the reason why the map is confusing is there's a lot of, like, elevation changes where, let's kill the troll. Where, like, there's walls and you can't get down. So, this area I'm going to has, I think, 2 potential rare encounters in it, but it's a hassle to get out of afterwards. And it can only be accessed from that area. It is, however, a good thing that these guys are, like, relatively weak. Wow, I forgot I have that ability. So, yeah. Uthgar of Runetusk. Yeah, it looks like his name. Can spawn inside of this tent. Pretty sure he's an Ogre Magi. Or Ogre Mage, whatever they're called. There we go. Oh look, he's there. He's an orange name, which is nice. I generally find these dudes to be, like, incredibly obnoxious. Because they do that whole, like, yep, I'm gonna turn invisible and then slowly heal. Especially when they cast Frost Shield on themselves first, and that way you can clearly tell where they're at. Yeah, and then he likes to come up behind you and get you that way. Yeah, if you can, like, stun them, I tried tripping them, but was unsuccessful. If you can stun them, or in any way get them on the ground, they don't do their little I'm gonna turn invisible crap first. So I guess the two notable things here are Sventusk's gem. These gems are used later on when you're, like, I want to say around level 18. There are 6 of them. I know one's in Gainthold, one's in the Sands of Menechantrum, and one's in the Orchard of the Macabre, and I don't know where the other 3 are. And you only need 3 of them to, like, use the quests. And then you also get the Ancient Dragon Relics, the Ancient Elven Relics, I think they're called, and Ancient Giant Relics in here, which can be traded in quantities for various items. I think you need like 6 of each one or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said 6. I'm pretty sure you need 20. I don't know where I got 6 from. Alright. We are clearly now in the Storm's Heart territory, by the way. In case that wasn't obvious. It's a stone giant. It's moderately hard to trip enemies that are larger than you, which makes it really hard for me to trip giants, but I like to try. Plus my DC is 10 plus my strength modifier. Gotta check and see what my strength modifier is after I kill these fools. Strength modifier, 15. Yes. Because I have uber strength. And a not inconsiderable constitution either. Darn it, you made your save. I'm gonna trip one of you guys. Doot 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 doot. Get my face. Get my face. Lord Cirrus, who is a cloud giant. In addition to the like general large variety of enemies that you do get in this place, both like in species, you know, like trolls, giants, ogres, minotaurs, and so on. There's also a huge variety of, like, you know, different names of them.
My memory is gone, but my path ahead is clear. I will destroy this wretched world,
Dragon Relic.
and with it, all who bring about suffering.
Well then, yeah. So yeah, now I kind of gotta like walk backwards. I can hop down here, and you probably should because you're not really missing anything on the other way. But yeah, just keep in mind that this place is a pain. But yeah, so like, in addition to you're just getting like kills towards your you've killed so many ogres, you've killed so many giants thing. Explore point. End quest.
This is a place to avoid. The crater here will drive you mad, and only death will bring peace.
Well then. Yeah, sorry. Each time he talks, I have to like stop what I'm saying so that I'm not like talking over him. And because he takes forever to talk, I'm constantly like, what was I talking about before Slowy started?
I see the terror of our history when I look upon this battlefield. Giants have done great evil. I feel it in my gut. I fear we will do evil again if we are not stopped.
Bam.
Be at peace, my kin, for my actions will wipe away all our pain.
Dude's head's about to be eaten by a dragon. As you can see, there's stuff over there, but it's actually easier to kind of loop around and come in from the opposite direction here, so that's exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, so like in addition to just, you know, you're getting so many, like, let me pull up my monster manual so I can kind of explain. Monster manual, let's go with giants, ogres. Alright, so you've got your character deeds, which just kill a certain amount of ogres. So like I've killed 529 out of 1,000 at this point. But you also have kill like unique amounts of ogres. Yeah, exterminators versus hunters. So my next ogre hunter is I've killed 42 unique types of ogres out of 60. So this place has a relatively large amount of unique things. So when you see like a troll hunter and a troll warrior and then a troll and a troll oracle, those count as 4 different unique types of trolls. So like Runetusk Brawler, that's unique. Hill Giant Sergeant, that's unique. I did not catch that Minotaur's name. What do we got? Runetusk Scout, Runetusk Ranger. Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. These guys are all like unique. Furthermore, named like unique enemies, like bosses and stuff like that, the rare encounters specifically, are also, you know, unique things. So that's part of the reason why I do the wilderness areas, because they really add towards your monster manuals. So I'm a big fan of the monster manuals. They were one of the first things I would buy if I was, you know, not a VIP in the first place. So like I just pay the monthly subscription, which is I think like $10 a month. Which I mean like, it's whatever.
Fighting a dragon, both petrified in the service of history. Who is the hero? And who is the enemy? I wonder.
I know that the crystalline giants are much larger than the other ones. But if you see this here, this wilderness, this explore point is called The Brother Who Holds the Horn. Because they were creative with the naming. Ooh, treasure bag. So yeah, anyway, I'm a big fan of the monster manuals. They would be one of the first things I buy, because they do give you like a decent amount of EXP, and then completing a lot of the things also gives you like mysterious remnants, astral shards, and astral shards are something that you can basically only get by purchasing or having like people give them to you, I guess. So like astral shards are pretty hard to come by. You get like not a huge amount of EXP, but like you get EXP and it does like pop up, and it's kind of shared across like some of the stuff at least is shared across like accounts. So I'm a pretty big fan of them, and more importantly, like the monster manuals are something that you can be doing while you're doing other things at the same time. Awesome. We got a rare here. Tarmor Stonehoof is literally right there. I'll use a buff. I haven't used a buff. Oh, you've been tripped, Sakafu. And then killed. So yeah, like, you know, you can be getting your monster manual kills while you're doing literally anything in the game. You know, doing a quest, getting monster manual kills. Going through a wilderness area, getting monster manual kills. Favor farming, getting monster manual kills. So yeah, I mean, I think they're like pretty worth it, and more importantly, like, since you do get credit for kills, not having them.
A maze of ledges and rock. This land is steeped in mystery. Who created such a place? And why?
That was pretty sad. That was a really sad heal. There we go. I did take off all of my things that buff my healing ability, so that's part of the reason. But anyway, so yeah, it would drive me crazy to have like be getting monster manual kills, but not actually be getting like credit for them. It would just drive me crazy. I would say to myself either like I'm going to get the monster manuals or I'm never going to get the monster manuals. Because I would not buy other things first and then come back and get them, because then I would think to myself, you know, all those kills I made before I bought the monster manuals don't count. So yeah, I would get them right away, because that crap drives me nuts. There goes my Divine Favor. So we're basically finished with the Stormheart territory. 69 kills to 59 for the Storm Fists, and now we're moving to the Storm Eyes. I'm just checking my map to make sure I'm not missing anything, as I'm going through another just gargantuan space of nothing. This is why I don't like this wilderness area. The one, I guess, nice thing about this wilderness area is it's actually super easy if you're going to do it with, like, a group of people, for you guys to just split up and kind of do your own thing. You know, one person goes to the Storm Eyes, one person goes to the Storm Hearts, one person goes to the Storm Fists, and then, you know, all's good at that point. Alright.
A giant sacrificed to time. A field where many were sacrificed to fire. I can't believe we did such a thing. There must be retribution.
These Jarlath dudes are actually demons. Not devils. Minor, like, difference, I suppose. I think demons... I think devils have their damage reduction bypassed by silver, and demons have their damage reduction bypassed by cold iron. I know the Jarlaths have a fear effect that I'm immune to as a paladin, and they can also trip. But yeah, they're otherwise pretty insignificant. This is an explore point right up here, this portal. Gate of Shavrath, and also rare encounter. I think he's always here, because I've seen him every time I've gone.
I have seen creatures from the battleground of Shavrath pour from this gateway. Were they sent here as punishment? This land is a place of battle and torment too.
Ancient Elven Relic. There we go. Okay. I forgot that that's a thing I can do, by the way. I can draw with my recording program. Whoops. Don't want to fall into the lava. But yeah, so that's a thing I can do. I can draw. I forgot all about that. Again, I don't want to, like, interrupt him. And I don't want to, like, have our voices clash. I know my voice is, like, significantly better than his, but still, you know. Yeah. I've got my, my little ego there. Zakaya Cult Archers. So I'm pretty sure you're a human. Yeah, you're a human. I like that I just, you know, checked that while fighting them. So you're getting some human kills here. Pretty sure this person's also human, but I'm going to check. First I'm going to kill this archer, though. Whoops. Okay, well, I accidentally killed him. We'll try again later. What does it say when I click on the Jarlath? Evil, outsider, demon. There you go. Ah, he knocked me backwards and made me miss my trip attempt. I still desperately want to trip those guys. I like that their eyes glow. I think that's them hitting their fear effect, by the way. Alright. Trip, 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 trip. Yes! Yes! I have tripped a giant. I'm a happy person now. Boop boop. So where we're going over here is a potential rare encounter. Awesome. Lord Jax. Can I trip Lord Jax? Oh, I missed my trip attempt. Not only did it, like, not succeed, but I legitimately just missed it. That's annoying. I don't know what I rolled on that. I could probably check, but I'm definitely not going to. I don't know if that dog is being picked up barking in the background of my microphone or not, but hey for annoying animals. It's an ancient elven relic. So yeah, there's no real way to get back out of this place besides, like, walking. And even if you did hop over, you would end up back in the Storm's Heart territory. You can kind of see on my map. Yeah, I'd end up right around here. That area was the brother who holds the horn right down there. So if I jumped out, I'd still have to just... Oops, I'm running into a wall. you'd still have to just walk around again. So it's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain. Also, there's all these like lava flows in here that do sort of make navigating a bit of a pain too. How much is this? Alright. Reduces all fire damage taken by half, which is nice. But what I wanted to know, does lava count as fire damage? I guess so. Being submerged in lava only deals 6 points of damage to me. That's cool. Splish splash, I was taking a bath in some lava. Stormsworn Sky Knight. Darn it. He made a save against my trip attempt. I have very distinct tastes. I know what's important to me. Tripping tall dudes is important to me. I'm going to take more damage on this one because I don't have my little reduced by half crap. Interesting fact about demons and devils, by the way. Devils are pretty much all immune to fire. Demons, not so much. Some demons are immune to fire. But not all of them. But most of them have like various levels of resistance to fire, but they're not immune to it. So fun little factoid, and I totally just fell into that lava. That was not something I meant to do. Far shift location discovered. Yeah, so when you're coming into this place, instead of going through the entrance to the actual like wilderness area, you can also use a far shift. And there's one for each of the territories. So like if you know you're going to the Storm's Eye territory for some reason, you can just far shift to the Storm's Eye and so on. And now we're in the area where I run into dwarves. They're called like the Aurum or something like that.
When I first saw this charred and barren landscape, I could not imagine how it came to be. Only later would I see the truth. This land was crushed by me and mine.
So that Mind Flayer got me Mind Flayer Hunter, which I can't seem to pull up right now, which is interesting, but whatever. He's not a rare, and this chest always shows up, and he always shows up, but the chest is locked. And the DC on the chest is incredibly high. So, yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, there was an Explorer point up there. I don't think I need to go up this one. Nope, yep, we got more Aurum dudes. I'm not sure really what their deal is. My understanding... Oh, look, Dwarf Hunter. See? I got Dwarf Hunter and Mind Flayer Hunter. I love the monster manual. Actually, I'm pretty confident this isn't the way I want to go right now. Yep, that's not the way I want to go. I want to cross that bridge over there. I'm pretty sure the Aurum is like a magic-based criminal society. From what I gather from the various like quests that have you encountering them. Oh snap though. Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, so we go this way. And I should probably call my hireling over for a heal at some point. Whoops, that was a mistake. Heals, please. I probably could have used another one, but it's all good. Alright, so this should take me up here. Good. So this is the entrance to the Prison of the Plains. If anybody watched my video of the Chronoscope raid, you will recognize this building. And in my Chronoscope raid video, I also specifically spoke about this building.
An ancient observatory from the giants of old. What secrets does it keep? What lies in its depths?
So yeah, there you go. I like the little spiral staircase. It's kind of a pain to actually like use, but I like it. No, I fell off. Well, whatever. Quest there, in case that part wasn't obvious. Featherfall boots. And back we go. So, yeah. What do I got? 3 more explore points. And I've hit 5 of the rare encounters, which is pretty solid. I don't know how many are left. I'm trying to look at the map. I'm seeing 1, actually. I think there's 1 rare encounter left that I haven't hit yet. So we'll see if I do above average. Dwarf Exterminator. Awesome. Dwarf Hunter, Dwarf Exterminator.
The long history of mankind is told in these statues. They are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off without us.
He's really, really emo. He's really, really emo. I don't know what to say. Alright, we've got up this way. Awesome. Alright. So we got this little, like, camp here. And this camp actually holds a secret. Where, if you break enough of these boxes, some of which are explosive
I
too.
do not like this place. I saw a strange relic in those ruins once, and it has troubled my dreams since.
So yeah, if you destroy enough of them, that supply dude comes out. He is not a rare encounter. I'm pretty sure he always shows up, and he does also always drop a chest. But like I said, he's not a rare encounter. It's a really weird wilderness area, I know. And we want to go this way. It's a dragon. While I'm here, are you a human? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they're all humans, but it never hurts to double check. Get here. Bam. I think I probably want Featherfall for this, so I'm actually gonna cast it from my 1 item because I want my my current boots on. If you can hop over here, there's a chance that a chest spawns in here, but it's looking like that's no good. I'm actually gonna pull it up real quick. You guys suck. I'm on the wiki, but I'm trying to get out of the map and actually just to the Gainthold area. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way now. That's annoying. Ruins of Gainthold. There we go. Alright, it should say somewhere around here. I know it says it somewhere. Where is it at? There's an ancient flare with a locked chest on top of the crystal spin peak, which has an unlocked DC of 46. There's an unlocked chest at the Aurum Supply Depot. Smash the breakables to trigger the Aurum Supply Master. At the end of Feast or Famine quest, if you take the passage used by the hunting party optional, you will exit to an otherwise unreachable area. Kill every mob there. Some will spawn in front of the tens to have an unlocked chest appear. Occasionally there is an unlocked chest on a small ledge above the entrance to a cry for help. Kill the Zychia cult archers around the ledge, jump up via the crystals, or take the very long way around and run around the ledge to the east. There are 3 Zychias on a small platform accessible from up on the ledge. The chest will only appear if there is a non-archer among the 3 Zychia. There you go. I think they were all 3 archers, though. There's also a rare chance of an unlocked chest northeast of Pride Leader Zilik, where there are usually 2 giants. So, yeah. No luck. But, yeah, if we hop down here, there is a quest.
I once saw a strange creature carry someone inside here. It had a tiger face, full of hatred.
And I believe that is everything. Oh, no, wait, we've still got one more rare encounter to go. My bad. My bad, I completely forgot about that, actually. But yeah, you can see now I've got the whole map cleared. So yeah, this is what I was kind of explaining. Like, this is where the, like, town is, right in there, and then that's actually the raid area. So you go up here, and this is the, what is that, the Storm Fist, and the Storm Heart is down here, and then over on this side is the Storm Eye. It's a Rakshasa. They are considered aberrations. They're supposed to be pretty tough, but the game does not make them all that tough. They're supposed to be, like, legitimately pretty tough, but I don't know. They're relatively weak. Come on. There you go. So yeah, this last rare encounter is actually 2 rare encounters in one. I'm not sure if it counts as 2 or if it just counts as 1. I'm also not sure if only one of the 2 can show up. But it's also another one of those annoying ones where, like, you have to walk up this long pathway and then you have to walk all the way back because, you know, you can't really jump off the side. Luckily, I usually leave this one for last. Ooh. Casting the same spell as me. Good luck. And he's not there. Neither of them are. That's too bad. The one nice thing about this place, though... magic missile. Yeah, so the one nice thing about this place is I'm actually going to call my Ireling over and get myself some heals before I recall out. Heal, 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 heal. There we go. One more. That spell. Not fast enough. By using the far shifters, it's really easy to hit the ones that you did in fact miss. That guy has a really big quest thing. So this dude is the far shifter. Rune Tusk far shifter. I'll go to the Storm Eye encampment. Have me reset that. And then I'll pop out right here. And suddenly, super slow also. So I'm going to just run back and see if I can hit that double one. So yeah, for hitting the things that you missed, the far shifters are actually, like, really, really awesome for that. Instead of needing to, like, walk through the whole area trying to hit a specific rare encounter, you can kind of just far shift to the one you want. So yeah, I'm just going to go hit that dude, and I'm also going to double check that, that chest. I kind of want to see if I can actually get that. And is there anything else over here in this general vicinity? I got Lord Jax, if I remember correctly. So it's like Lord Jax, Pride Leader Zillik, and these 2 dudes are the only rare encounters in this territory, so... Yeah, so like after I get these 2 dudes, I just don't have to come to the the Storm's Eye territory anymore, which is cool. Oh look, they're here. Expedition Leader Braswold, who is a dwarf. He's got 402 HP, look at that. And Lord Ragath. Alright, so he counted as 1 himself. And, alright, he counted as 1 too. So that was 2. Alright, there you go. Too bad they only drop 1 chest, but... So now I have 7 out of 10. That leaves me with needing... Who do I need still? Clan Chief Ogth, Yaga Crackbow, and Captain Twostone. Also, the Scarab of Spell Absorption is kind of cool to get. And I already have a Sventus gem, and they're exclusive, so I can't get another one. Well, yeah, so that's that, people. That's Gainthold. Like I said, I don't really enjoy it personally. It's one of my least favorite actual wilderness areas. The quests are also, like, older variant quests, which means they're kind of, like, low on EXP and low on chests, but they're not terrible. So yeah, like the wilderness area itself isn't great, but the quests are okay, I suppose. And there's lots of quests, and this level range is really rough on quests. So Gainthold is a pretty solid buy. All right, people, that's it for me. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me on Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook.